Hi, Antoinette here, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do week 2 of the Embracing a Divine Feminine with the lovely Courtney from Eries Witchcraft, and I'm also going to show you how I completed my blue candle work. So let's find the tools. A rare show, we need some candles, which are in this one. Do you like my duct tape handles? Clear duct tape. We are after some of these candles, I think. So that's another. These ones from Amazon. I find them to be perfect for simple works and stuff. So we have blue. I call these my chakra candles, I think. Box of mixed colours. Really useful. I'll just pop my other stuff back in. Okay. What was next on the list? Dragon's blood. Let's find some dragon's blood. Okay, so dragon's blood should be in my organised drawers from doing my spring clean with Rochelle. Which one was it in? What have we got here? Freya's Cauldron, mugwort. Oh yes, I got these bags in the end to put all my herbs into. So they're in these ones. What's in there? That's oils, isn't it? Do I have anything for safe burning? Let me just have a look here. I might take... yeah, that one maybe. For some safe burning. I can do that then with my candle. Should be okay. And this is sage infused with dragon's blood incense. So I can take that one for cleansing. Actually, let's just take the whole thing. That's that. Bush. Let's take that one. I don't feel I want anything from in here. No, not this. Next question, which one's got my herbs in? Was it this one? Let's have a look. Okay, so we're getting comfy on the floor. There we go. As you can see, true to my word, the dandelion leaf, dandelion root, dragon's blood resin. I'll take some of that. I've also got my working mat, so we'll take that one. I need a few more things. So working mat, dragon's blood, place to burn, blue candle. I might want a little wand, so we'll take that one. I haven't decided. Yeah, maybe that's it from there. I'm going to need to maybe grind some incense, so grab this one. It smells amazing. I last used it to grind amber. Don't want anything else in there. I've got eucalyptus leaves, pines and cones, more rose petals. All my rose petals that you see are from the gardens here that I have dried out and kept. Don't think I need vinegar for this one. Okay. Maybe some decks and some bits, and I will see you on the other side, on the other table. Orange for the sunshine energy for burning away and renewing. Pen. I'll be using a candle to burn away and give me the ancient presence. Okay, I've just taken a moment to inscribe some, some dragonflies onto my blue candle, and I have put in here, which obviously probably doesn't show up very well, but I've put on here strength and adaptability onto my candle, and I have used a wooden stick for that. So I'm not going to burn charcoal discs, but I am going to use a little bit of resin, and I'm going to use it to dress the candle. Let's get some resin out. Easy as that. Now all I've got to do is put that all over my fingers and coat my candle. So I'm just going to take another bit of water. And this is me using the resin to burn on the candle as part of my spell. My intentions here. Rather than burning a separate set of resins. You can do this in certain ways. My personal craft, doesn't do the rules of front to back and back to front on a candle. My intention is that it will work for me. And I have seen, other people work differently, and that's okay. I think we've got a good amount of dragon's blood onto my candle. So let's find a lighter a second. I have always felt it safer to burn a candle in something that collects and is fireproof, especially if you've got herbs and things on it. And I also recommend that you always double bain-marie yourself. You could put water inside there as well, because you just never know. Sometimes things are more flammable than you expect. Okay. Just getting my page up on my doodle. So I'm just gonna clear the space there, and just for some extra dragon's blood into the air to get it going. I also do believe in having a working candle to do this. But today we have a lighter, and again, you do you. Do that one there. So I need to draw a dragonfly onto my body. I'm not going to be overly artistic about this. Just to represent, so you can tell what that represents. It's a little dragonfly, and put some stripes on the body. They all seem to have beautiful stripes. Give it some eyes. But you can tell that's a dragonfly. I mean, I could cross-hatch the wings if I really wanted to, but I have a dragonfly. I'm going to now light my candle and just take a moment to clear my mind. And just think about what I want this to do. This is for my Divine Feminine, so I'm radiating my energy into it. I'm thinking about embodying the dragonfly's qualities of transformation, strength, and adaptability. And the charm for this is Dragonfly. I honour thee. Your ancient presence inspires me. Help me to embody and exhibit your qualities of strength, adaptability, and transformation as I transform into a better me. Okay. So I'm going to let that burn. Thank you for joining me with the ritual for this one. And let's move on to the second spread. Okay, so moving into the week 2 spread. It is the Divine Feminine Wisdom from Within that we are looking into. And we are week 2 of the digital journal. Goes up, isn't it? Yes. And here we have the spread, Wisdom from Within, that I'm using. So how well do I listen to my intuition? What happens when I ignore it? How does my inner wisdom communicate with me? What helps me hear my inner voice clearly? And guidance from higher self. How can I trust you better? And I'm going to stick with the 2 decks I used on week 1, these 2. And go and get your cards and join in with me. Just because if you're not doing this as part of the Facebook group, doesn't mean that you can't enjoy these spreads and this wisdom that I'm sharing with you through Courtney's amazing creation from Eries Witchcraft. But as always, I recommend you go and see her channel and give her some love and some support for what she's doing here. So here we go then. So wisdom from within. How well do I listen to my intuition? What happens when I ignore it? How does my inner wisdom communicate with me? What happens or what helps me hear my inner voice? I've just had 3 cards fly out, so I'm going to take them as the first 3. So it would be 1, how well do I listen to my intuition? 10 of Cups. What happens when I ignore it? Prince of Swords. How does my inner wisdom communicate with me? 8 of Cups. What helps me hear my inner voice clearly? Oops. 9 of Pentacles. This came out last week as well. I'm going to do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guidance from self. How can I trust my intuition better? How can I trust my intuition better? Oops. That fell on the floor. Let's go get it. I know, to some people it's clumsy shuffling. To me, it's how my cards come. Identity. Make your own choices. Oh, it's being sarcastic already. We haven't even started my day, and I've got sarcastic cards coming out. Okay. That's interesting. So let's just break this down. Sorry, I've just had a seat, which is why my voice has changed. So how well do I listen to my intuition? 10 of Cups. Let's see what Babs has to say in her book. 10 of Cups. So let's break it down first. So 10 of Cups, obviously it's a completion. It's a happy ending, happy families. So a 10 of Cups would suggest that that is the case, and we have salvation as the key word. So my intuition can be my salvation. Maybe when I listen to it, perhaps that's why I have my one knee bent on the floor with, my intuition trying to guide me towards my salvation. Perhaps I need to be guided a bit better to listen to it. It's there. When I listen. But for the most part, when I'm not quite hearing or in tune with it, I'm missing something and I'm needing to be pointed in the right direction. I think I could do better. I've still got a long way to go. I've still got a mountain to climb with regards to how well I listen to my intuition. What happens when I ignore it? Prince of Swords. Tyre. So which deity is that? It's like tyrant, isn't it? Tyr. Become a tyrant unto myself. Where's the swords in here? 7, Prince of Swords. Backed by a yellow flag of pestilence, the war god. Warring with myself, okay. in black armour, poses arrogantly above a pile of corpses. Counterpart of the battle maid of Norse myths was the god Tyr, or Tiw, T-I-W, whom the Romans called Mars. His day of the week was Tiv's Tuesday, right? He personified the violent, vengeful aspect of the Heavenly Father, Wotan or Woden or Wednesday. His card means a hateful, domineering personality, warlike spirit, disregard for others' feelings, or harmful impersonal forces such as accidents, sickness, and natural disasters, oppressive circumstances. So when I ignore my intuition, bad things happen. They do. Yeah, that's very true. I end up walking into silly circumstances that I really don't need to be in. And it is a bit, I suppose, of that pig-headedness moving forwards. I wouldn't say hateful per se. I'm not being hateful to my intuition or to myself when I'm ignoring it. It's just I haven't really learned to fully listen and understand it always. And life's just been too busy right now, I'll be honest, to sit in it and work with it. So this is what happens when I ignore it then. I do end up in bad situations, probably ones that do cause me, conflict I didn't need, so unnecessary conflict situations that I don't need to be in, by moving forwards without stopping and thinking. So that's true. How does my inner wisdom communicate with me? 8 of Cups. So that's quite interesting, isn't it? With the sorrowful and loss there. So we have the goat weeps for his lost rights. The willow maid yearns to comfort him. Hellas, the willow virgin from Hecate, once joined the horned god Pan on Mount Helicon, home of the Muses. Their cult was declared devilish and was suppressed by 19th century romantic poets. 19th century romantic poets, but 19th century romantic poets continued to regret the passing of their Arcadian nature worships. Pan's 8 spilling cups, speak of loss, sadness, melancholy, rejection of nature's gifts, desertion of old loyalties, regret at parting from something that was beautiful. How does my inner wisdom communicate with me? Add to comments. We're in real time here. I'm guessing this is less about the 8 of Cups and more about the image that I'm looking at, maybe in this instance. It communicates with me when I need it, when I'm feeling lost. So not loss, but lost. When I take time to sit in nature, perhaps it's when I'm closer to nature, so when I sit by the trees or, listen to the trees whispering in the winds, maybe that's when my inner wisdom communicates with me best, which might make sense actually, because I used to have a meditation where I'd go to my own personal garden space, my own sacred space in my mind's eye, and I had trees and things there. So perhaps that's where it is. That's where I need to go. Maybe I need to go back to my garden of imagination. And that's when my inner wisdom communicates with me, which takes me back to sitting in my power and not ignoring it and giving it time to work with me. Okay, so what helps me hear my inner voice clearly? And we've got the 9 of Pentacles. Again, interestingly, we are in the nature area. We've got the colour red predominantly in this one. And we have elephant, which for me is like memory. So remembering to hear my inner voice with the elephant. Being creative. When I get down and get creative, like they say, artists and things have a muse, or they're inspired. When they're inspired, they feel like they're channeling. Maybe that's what it is when they're being creative. They're channeling, and their wisdom, their intuition is telling them what to do, and they're being guided to create the song, the poem, the image, the painting. That's possibly what this is. Taking stock, sitting back, relaxing, being in the garden, being in nature. Again, so it's another nature card. So we've got 3 kind of outside cards, really, to be fair. I mean, that is outside, but it's very, very red. but maybe it's that creative nature. So connecting to my spirit guides, my inner spirit, my inner spiritual desire, finding my inner spark with all the red here, going to the chakras, thinking of my stomach. Oh, excuse me. I can't even think of the chakra names. Not my root, sacral, solar plexus. There we are. Those two. Oh, it's a long week. It's only Thursday, Wednesday. Wisdom from within and my guidance from my higher self. How can I trust? How can I trust my inner guidance better? Make my own choices. I mean, that's just telling me to get stuffed. Let's see what it says. Let's see what the book says about this. You're being played like a puppet or open to all potential. Are you being played like a puppet or open to all potential? So playing myself like a puppet, open to all potential, reflecting myself back at myself, or only reflecting what I want to see back at myself, what I want to hear back at myself. Strings, so am I playing myself? Or am I hearing what I'm supposed to hear? I don't know. So let's dig a bit deeper. Identity is shaped by many factors, starting with your family, your culture, your expectations others place on you, how much time you spend on social media or playing video games with your friends, your school, what you want, TV, all of it. When you draw identity, it's time to step back from being a consumer played like a puppet by your influences, particularly advertising and social media. Reassess and consider where you are taking individuality, where you are, and consuming influences around you. The puppet person has their hands turned passively down. It's okay to have my own opinions. It's okay to say no. Oh, God, I'm yawning. I'm so sorry. Underpinning this card's message. This must be a really exciting video. I clearly got myself really excited. It must be the dragon's blood I got burning there. It's really making me sleepy. Keep your hands open to your mind, clear, keep your choices fluid until you know you are certain. Identity, what is good and bad about the media, research corporations? Well, we know full well that not having your own opinion on stuff can be deadly, and being a bit of a sheeples can be even deadlier. It's always good to navigate and have your own opinions. However, guiding from my higher self, I guess that is what I do. Yeah, I do mirror having to do that. Choose to be a more mindful consumer. Learn to think objectively about what you're seeing online, in the movie, theatre, on TV, or in video games. Don't be a puppet in someone else's hands, so don't become somebody else's mouthpiece either. The shadow work on this card, however. Light some incense, maybe a blend of thyme, cedar, or focus and grounding lavender frankincense for peace and understanding. Light a white candle for positive energies and inspire thought. Using a notebook, make a list of things that are important to you. Don't hold back. It's your space to be free. When you have your list, take 2 more pieces of paper, write one positive thing about each item and a negative thing on the other. For example, playing guitar is important to me. Positive paper, I'm growing my creative skills and it is fun. On the negative paper, I am nervous that people won't think I'm very good, which makes me want to give up. So when you have your list, we're going to tie it to a piece of black wool or string and bury it. This binds these fears from brewing inside you. Bury it somewhere deep in the ground, or wrap the piece of paper around a rock, binding it in the black wool. Throw the rock into the ocean or a flowing body of water like a stream. Now scatter rose petals in the positive paper and place them in a heavy book press. This anchors them to love, letting them make a powerful impression on your psyche. Carefully blow out the candle flame, saying, I blow away any obstacle that prevents me from achieving my most positive self-expression. Trust your instincts. Move forward in your life with a healthy sense of daily esteem and co-creative joy. Daily practice. Carry carnelian as a talisman for personal power. Drink turmeric tea or lattes to stimulate clear and independent thought. Stop watching television and mainstream media. Focus on what's good and positive in the world without being distracted by other people's agendas. You heard it here first. So I hope you get something from this. And if you wish to do the suggested shadow working section with the identity card, then by all means, obviously I'm not going to type it out, but you can rewind this video and jot down some notes. And until the next one, I wish you all much love and light. Take care. Bye bye.